Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. You know, this Daytona jack here, the 3-ton that I've got, it's become an absolute staple in my shop. From lifting my mower to sharpen blades to doing maintenance on my side-by-side to vehicles, you name it. You need to have one of these jacks in your shop. Well, I've noticed that it's starting to pump a little slower. It squeaks and creaks a little bit. And I think we need to do some maintenance on it because I've lubed it up at the top grease zerk here and it's still not performing exactly like it should. So I think there may be a little bit of air trapped in the system. So I'm going to show you how to bleed a jack today. Now, if you haven't already, you need to go watch my video on this jack here. This is the jack that I believe Snap-on took Harbor Freight to court for and lost because it's very similar to that Snap-on jack. This is by far the best bang for the buck jack out there on the market. But nonetheless, that's a different video for another day. But you can see this thing, I mean, it pumps pretty good, but I feel like it is a little bit slow. And nonetheless, it's a good opportunity to make a video too. So let me show you guys exactly how to bleed a jack. First thing I'm going to get, because I notice I need it, and it's covered up here, is access to this top plate. I can see to get in this top plate right here, it looks like there's 4 Phillips head screws on each side that I need to remove. There's 2. That makes 4. So now, lift this up and out of there. Oh, there's a spider in there. Golly. Spider, leaves. Whew. This has been overdue, hadn't it? All right, so if I'm not mistaken, that right there is a bleeder screw, so I need a flathead. So I got me a trusty flathead here. Let's see it. Definitely let out a bit of air. I don't know if you guys heard that. We're just going to take this screw all the way out here. And all I'm going to do is, you can top this off with a little bit of oil. You don't want to overflow it. But I'm just going to give it a few pumps. If you need to top it off with oil, go ahead and do so. But I'm going to undo the arm here. See how I'm twisting it? I'm just going to pump it maybe 10 times. Seven, 8, 9, 10. One more for good measure, why not? There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and put the cap back on. Making sure not to cross thread it. Get it tightened down. That's probably good. Let's see how it performs now. Oh yeah, we gotta twist it up, don't we? Makes a lot of sense. Boy, that's looking better. Yeah, that'll lift in just a couple pumps now. Perfect. And I can just set it all the way down. Of course, let's make sure to put our protective cover back on. Once again, making sure to get things lined up and nothing cross-threaded. Just gonna get everything started, then I'll tighten it down. And we're good. And essentially that's it, guys. Now I'm just going to take my tools here Make sure I clean them up before I put them up. You can see here I've got this, they do a review on it too, this nice US General cart. Boy, I tell you, there are certain things at Harbor Freight that you just can't beat for the value. And I think one of them is that Daytona jack right over there. And then some of their toolboxes and carts too. Bang for the buck, you cannot beat them compared to any other brand out there. And I've got some nice stuff you can see in this box. Look, I've got some Snap-on stuff, some Milwaukee stuff. So, you know, I'm not biased. Not everything I own is by Harbor Freight. I'm not sponsored by them. But I do think there are some things that, man, they knock it out of the park with quality-wise. Boy, wasn't that easy? But that's kind of the motto I'm going with in my life anymore, is that it needs to be simple to work on. It needs to be well built so it doesn't break down. And that's what I think this thing is right here. This is a jack that you're going to have for many, many years. As you saw there, the maintenance is super easy. And it's got a little grease zerk here that you can pump a few hits of grease in. So, I mean, this thing is just solid built. It's going to last you a lifetime if you're taking care of it, making sure you're bleeding every once in a while, adding oil to it as needed, that hydraulic fluid, I guess it is. And then, of course, adding your grease is needed too. All right, guys, well, let's get back to work. All right, until the next video, take care.